Go ahead.
I'm sorry. It's like, yeah, we owe meeting to a horror film.
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up because it is, Valentine's week, so we have to talk about how the two of you met.
Romantical. Yeah, he was plotting my spoilers.
Right.
So for you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It's the film Staunton Hill, directed by G. Cameron Romero, and
George Romero's son. It was his first and second film. Yes.
And we met in a van on the way to the airport.
That sounds worse than it is. On the shuttle on the way to the airport.
Yeah,
yes.
We met in a van on the way to the airport.
That's where I first met you, because you were late coming down, and I called. I got your number from the producer, and I called, and I was like, because you were waiting for like 20 minutes. We're going to be late for the flight. And I was like, hey, is this Charlie? This is your co-star, Paula. We're actually all in the van just waiting for you. Are you coming down?
And he was grooming my beard.
Yeah, he'd grown out a beard for the film. And I was like, and he was like, wait, you guys are there? Nobody told me. I'm like, well, come on down. And then you did. And you had this scary beard and this big thrift store sweater, and I was like, oh, God.
What a weirdo.
You were terrifying.
Yeah, but you wanted to sit next to me on the plane.
I didn't. Well, versus the other people were super scary.
So here's the thing. She wanted to sit, but there was somebody else. Yeah, you did, because then you said you were upset that I sat with Cooper.
I wasn't upset. I want to sit by myself.
I wanted to sit with Cooper because he talked about Creedence Clearwater Revival on the van ride to the airport, and I thought, this guy's onto something. And pretty amazing.
He is amazing. He was on
True Blood.
True Blood after.
He was on True Blood for a while. Yeah. Super talented actor. But I found him fascinating, and you were like...
No, I was just terrified of you for fun. Until you shaved your beard.
Well, it was that. So yeah, we met on...
I guess I can assume it wasn't love at first sight then.
No, he grew on me. It was the personality first.
Like a virus.
Like a virus.
Like a fungus.
Like a fungus. That's probably better.
Yeah. Okay.
Never mind.
So good.
Oh my goodness. So, how did the two of you become involved in voiceover work? Because I know you do quite a bit of that, and you've done quite a bit of that.
Yeah, let's see. I got involved in it. It was something I'd always wanted to do. I mean, I sound kind of like a child or an animal anyway. And so I'd asked a friend. When I first moved out here, I had a friend from college who helped kind of get me on a track, Kelly Stables. She's amazing. She's on Max's. And she pointed me in the direction, because she had a wonderful voiceover stuff going, and said she'd taken a class to get started. Mm-hmm. So I took a class at the Voicecaster in Burbank, and from that started getting called in by the guy who was the teacher of that, Huck, and I booked something relatively quickly, like a Honda commercial or something, and I walked into my commercial agent who had a voiceover department and acted like I had a meeting with them, and they were like, "You do?" I'm like, "Yes, I do. Don't check. I just do." They're like, "Okay," and walked back there to talk to my head of commercial, who was also head of voiceover, and told him I'd love to give him the commission for this commercial if he'd send me out for voiceover too. And he kind of looked at me and was like, "I'm a ballsy kid." Had me do a bunch of different events, and I was like, "All right." And so I started auditioning for voiceover and booking little things here and there, and I'd also worked for Mattel as one of my Thrival jobs for years, and so when I got the audition for Barbie, Charlie also had gotten it because I got him into it. I'm like, "You have to do this. You're good at voices. Come on, do this with me." And
is that what happened?
I got you to voiceover. I got you an agent the first time, and then for Barbie.
You sound like you can make any career happen with myself.
Okay, fine.
I need the old lady to help me get an agent. I need you to help me voiceover. I need to get me in the bed.
You do need a cat in the bed. But then, regardless, we showed up together for the Barbie audition, and Mattel loved couples anyway, but we ended up being over the moon that we both got to book and work on Barbie Life in the Dream House together.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I was going to mention that next, actually, the Barbie Life in the Dream House. So I'm assuming that you played with Barbies as a child, so this must be kind of strange. Yeah. Not you, Charlie. Paula. I'm assuming Charlie didn't.
I know.
No way. It was Star Wars figure.
Probably. But yes, I totally had. So it was definitely a bucket list thing. I keep joking that it seems to be my brand lately, but gosh, what a cool brand if I get to have it. Where I just get to play these characters that I loved my whole life. So, playing Skipper, playing, I got to be in the West Coast premiere of Neverwhere, which was a book I loved by Neil Gaiman, and that was a dream come true. And, ElfQuest stuff. I mean, it's just been great. I'm like circling my other two big fandoms, like, please, I want your for you too.
Yeah, you're basically getting to like do everything from your childhood, so it's
kind of crazy. It's literally like 6-year-old me was like, I'm gonna grow up and be this, and a unicorn. So I'm looking for my next unicorn role.
Unicorns.
Speaking of dolls, you actually have 2 dolls actually from the Monster High series that you voice. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm super excited for that. I have I do Iris Klops, who is the Comic-Con exclusive doll this year, and then or last year, and Cyrena Von Boo, who's half ghost, half mermaid, and she's pretty rad. A couple on Ever After High that have some dolls as well that I voice. I'm excited for those, and there might be more in the pipes. Ooh. So yeah, they're such fun shows to be a part of and worlds to play in.
Wish I had a doll.
Oh, you didn't have a Ryan doll. We were so sad to make a Ryan doll for Barbie Life of the Dream House.
No.
I'm sorry, babe.
They did.
You probably will someday, so.
I feel like you'll get a doll.
One day.
There might be a Chester doll someday, so.
There might be.
Know. With his little laptop and.
Sweaters. Oh, the sweaters.
What?
What's in the 90s sweaters?
For Hindsight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
They're great.
They're so
They find, those ladies, they find some amazing stuff for that show.
There are some questionable gene choices in the 90s. I do, like, looking back, I'm like, what did we think was flattering about that?
Yep.
Yeah, I've noticed a couple of things on there that I'm like, oh, I forgot about that. It's just.
Yeah. I think we had to. Like, you have to push it from your memory.
Yeah, you block it out. Yeah.
I want a Grey's Anatomy figure.
You want a Grey's Anatomy figure?
Yeah.
Oh, when did you
like
say
they're
that?
crazy.
When is that?